Today's episode is sponsored by Squarespace.
Oh wow, look at this. Oh my.
Welcome to Chopstick Travel. I'm Luke Martin, and today is day 2 here in Ayutthaya, Thailand. Just about an hour and a half drive north of Bangkok. And in today's episode, I'm gonna take you to try some of the top foods you must try here in Ayutthaya. It has recently been added to Michelin's 2022 Thailand guide, and it's an amazing place. I had a great day yesterday, so today I'm gonna take you for some more food exploring. I'm just at this nice, quiet little hotel called Ruan Thai House. So let's go eat some Thai food. So I've come to this restaurant. It's about a 25-minute drive outside of Ayutthaya. It's called Ruan Thai River Prawn Restaurant. They're famous for their giant river prawns, and the restaurant's built right on top of the river. So there's a huge line. It's so busy. It's a holiday here in Thailand today. And I'm waiting for my table. But as I'm waiting, I'm just checking out all these fish that people are feeding bread. And I think they're catfish. There's tons of them, and they are huge. This is a testament to how much Thai people love good food. This place is absolutely packed. It's only about 11 a.m. There's at least 4 or 5 people working the front door with megaphones calling out different names, and it's all because the river prawns here are so good. The restaurant is huge and it's completely packed out at 11 a.m. So I'm expecting these prawns to be pretty incredible. Okay, about a 25-30 minute wait, and I'm going to be seated now in this massive restaurant somewhere. I'm getting really excited to try these prawns out. So while I'm waiting for the prawns, I've also ordered a spicy salad with vermicelli noodles. There's cashews on top, there's squid, fish sausage, fresh herbs in there, and there's even a little bit of pork and some fresh veggies as well. So it's a little bit sour and a little bit sweet at the same time. Oh my god, guys, look at these river prawns. These are absolutely humongous, and they've been cut in half and then grilled. And the thing that's catching my eye is this beautiful yellow head butter. So the tamale, the prawn tamale, also good fried rice. This is pretty boring, to be honest, compared to these prawns. And then I've got a sauce to eat the prawns with back here. So let me go in for a piece of this. My mouth is just watering, and look at that meat in there. Oh man. Try not to spill any of that head butter. I'm gonna go for a little extra dip in all that tamale. Look at that. Oh my god. Looks like an egg yolk. Let's try. Oh my god. Wow. That is so creamy. It has a unique flavor, like umami. It completely covers your mouth. There's a lot of meat hiding in these prawns. It's not very easy to get out of there, but let me see if I can get a good bite. There we go. Twist it like pasta, and then, oh man, look at how beautiful that is. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wow, so fresh. It's simple, but full of flavor. I'm gonna try it with the sauce. Some of the tamale, and then some of this sauce, which looks like there's quite a bit of garlic, chilies in there as well. That just gives it a little bit of sourness. It's a little bit spicy too. So I think I have a better extraction technique now. Just kind of running my spoon underneath all of the meat and trying to separate it from that shell. And if I can do it properly, oh man, I don't want to spill any of that stuff though. If I can do it properly, I should be able to get the entire shrimp or half of it. There we go, that is beautiful. Look at that piece of prawn. Oh my god. Oh no, I just spilled some tamale. Okay, I still got plenty left. Put a little, just a little bit of the sauce on top. So I've got a fried rice here. There's a lemon or a lime. Squeeze a little bit of that on top. And then there's also some prawn legs in there. You can see, look at the size of that too. Oh my gosh. There's a lot of prawn meat. Give it a little bit of a mix. That lemon. And I'll go in for a piece of that meat. Some tomatoes and rice. An egg. So good with it. That's a good fried rice. I love the sourness on top. And then a lot more prawn meat in there too. It's just like prawn heaven here. So I've got the last piece of prawn here and that last bit of the butter. And honestly, this stuff like reminds me of uni. It looks like it and it tastes a little bit like it too. And it's not as strong as some of the tamale that I've had on other prawns. Make sure I don't miss out on too much of it here for my last bite. Oh man, look at that. I barely use any of the accompanying sauce with the prawns because head butter is just good enough with the natural flavor as is. And this is a very famous dish to try here in Ayutthaya. You gotta try it. That stuff is like liquid gold. Wow, that was totally worth the drive, the wait, and the price. 2,000 baht for all of the food, and I'm stuffed. Those were some incredible prawns. So for dessert, I've come to try Ayutthaya's most famous dessert. It's called Roti Saimai. It's a candy, almost like a cotton candy. And I've come to a place called Roti Saimai Mae Pom. It's one of the original shops, and they're going to show us how they make it from scratch. To make the saimai, he starts with just 2 big bags of white sugar that he boils it down until it starts to get viscous and thick. It starts to caramelize and brown. And once it's been cooked long enough, he takes that and he puts it into a stainless steel bowl that is floating in a big tub of cold water. He keeps spinning that bowl with the sugar in there. And what it does is it helps to solidify that sugar. He keeps scraping it off the bowl, keeps spinning and spinning and spinning until he forms this really big, thick glob of sugar.
หมดครับหมดครับตัวนี้หมดแล้วครับทำสายไหมอะเหรอครับผมทำเส้นครับครับนี่แหละกว่าจะได้แต่ละถาดทีนึงใส่รวมกันแล้วก็ดึงสาวไปสาวมาได้เป็นเส้นครับกดจองครับจองวันสิ้นเดือนยันมีนาเลยครับจองยันมีนาครับผมกลางเดือนจะเต็มแล้วแป้งนี่น้ำมันนี่น้ำวนให้หอมนะครับเต็มหน้าร้านเลย
hand pulls it until it gets a little bit longer. He makes it into a big donut shape, and then he has a second mixture. The second mixture is oil and flour and sugar, and it's really brown. He spreads that out on a big pan, and then he takes that donut, puts it right on top of that, and he uses 2 wooden sticks to start pulling that and pulling and pulling and pulling. So it's mixing with that second mixture, and it's also stretching the saimai into a very thin hair-like consistency. Teaching me how to pull the saimai, and you need to be really strong to do this. Keep going, and you need to have a big arm and do. And now we gotta like twist it, yeah, like this, and then keep pulling it. Oh, and the stuff, yeah, wow. Oh my god. Okay. This is no joke. That is really hard. I don't know how he does it. Maybe my technique's wrong. Oh, and I can feel it's really hot still. And then kind of puts it in a figure 8. Oh wow, look at this. Oh my. Looks like a wig. Wow, Kungpao. It's all going to be wrapped up into a roti. So she's making roti by hand. She's got this thick batter that she can just pick up with her hands and then lays it out on a hot plate and then fries up a very thin roti, and then it's wrapped up with the saimai on the inside. Oh, Kungpao. Okay, so I've been given one of the final results. You can see it's packed into this roti, and then that angel-like hair is coming out. It kind of reminds me of dragon beard candy, but never have I had it in a roti like this, so let's try it. Oh my god. Wow. That is so good. It's like cotton candy texture. And then it's got this really doughy, elasticy roti on the outside. It looks like it has a couple little black sesame seeds in there. And the roti is still warm and a little bit savoriness, so it contrasts the sweet saimai on the inside. Wow, that's more than meets the eye. That's seriously delicious. So it started raining here in Ayutthaya, and the Saimai shop is takeout only. So I've come back to my hotel and I've got the goods here. So you can see this is how they serve the Saimai in a big bag by itself. The rotis come separately, so it's kind of DIY. They're very thin and sticky, you can see. Oh wow, they're super sticky. I don't want to rip it. I'll peel this apart. There we go. I guess you can be quite generous. She really filled the one up that she gave to me at the shop and roll it up like a little taquito and try it like that. Man, that's really, really good. Even there's only a few ingredients in the saimai, the texture of the roti with that unique cotton candy like texture on the inside works so well. It's not overly sweet, it's sweet and salty at the same time. So I've come to a famous boat noodle restaurant called Uncle Lek's. There's two really famous places here in Ayutthaya, Uncle and Aunt Lek's, and I've got their bowl here of boat noodles. So boat noodles are really just a simple noodle. I ordered mine with beef. You can see that fatty beef that they had braising up there. And then some noodles, there's a couple of meatballs. Sometimes they put blood in the broth. I think I'm gonna be able to eat more than one bowl for sure. Really tender beef. It's a little bit spicy, but you definitely want to add some of the accompanying seasonings that are on the table. But that is a really rich, nice broth. So I'm gonna add some of this chili vinegar here. Go for a healthy spoonful chili, but not too much. Big chunks of beef in there. They're a little bit lean too. It's a pretty simple bowl of noodles, but it's all about that broth. It's such a rich flavor. And boat noodles are found all across Thailand, but especially here in Ayutthaya, it's quite famous. Meatball. Bowl number one finished. Bowl number two has arrived, and this is their large sized bowl. And it's only 40 baht, so eat as many as you want. This one's the exact same, but you can actually customize the pieces of meat that you want. They have like liver and meatballs, but this time I ordered the tendon, and look at that. It's just like a huge chunk of fat. It looks like, wow. That might be the biggest piece of tendon I've ever eaten. I'm gonna have to bite it in half, I think. Oh, super jelly-like, infused the flavor of that broth. Now that I think about it, I probably should have had one of my bowls here at Uncle Lek's and one of my bowls at Aunt Lek's and tell you which one was better, but sorry, I can only tell you that Uncle Lek's is good. All right, guys, that's it for today's episode. That was the top 3 things you must try here in Ayutthaya. The famous boat noodles, those massive river prawns with all the tamale, and then of course the Roti Saimai, really traditional dessert with a unique taste. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell icon so you're notified, and definitely check out Ayutthaya on your next trip to Thailand. Michelin has added it to their 2022 Thailand guide, and it's only about an hour and a half drive north of Bangkok, so definitely worth a try for the food and the ancient sites. Thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next episode of Chopstick Travel. Bye. Squarespace is the ultimate online platform for creating your own website. It allows you to connect with your audience and generate revenue through a gated and members-only content. You can manage your members and send them email communications, and you can also check your audience insights all in one easy-to-use online platform. Squarespace is a great place to create a community. It has a fully integrated commenting system with replies, likes, and shares, and you can categorize and schedule your posts too. So go to squarespace.com for your free trial, and when you're ready to launch the website, go to squarespace.com/Luke Martin for 10% off your first website or domain.